Bihar police team that is in Mumbai is also focusing on several aspects. If you could just put that out for our viewers in a quick sum up, Prakash.
Well, the Bihar police is not getting any cooperation from the Mumbai police so far, but the Bihar police has started its investigation on its own. And all the people involved in this case, whether directly or indirectly associated, will be interrogated upon. The Bihar police is also looking at the angle of questioning Ankita Lokhande as well as Sushant Singh Rajput's family members who lives in Mumbai, and they are not getting in touch. They are not able to get in touch with Riya Chakravarti and their family members. Of course, we know that it's a fixed match between the Mumbai police and Riya Chakravarti, because the Mumbai police is trying to protect Riya Chakravarti. Now we hear that a caveat has been filed by Sushant Singh Rajput's family members during the course of the day. Okay. Yes, good morning, Mr. Nayak, Mr. Sarthak Nayak. I believe you have filed a letter petition to the Supreme Court for an independent inquiry. What it is all about?
Right. And there are basically, the first prayer is that the case should be investigated by an independent agency, certainly not the Bombay police. Number two, in alternative, set up an SIT headed by a retired judge and look into each and every aspect. Because this case has to be looked upon from a larger angle, not from a microscopic point of view. I personally believe that if you light a candle, that is definitely going to give peace to the deceased soul. If you do a campaign in Twitter, definitely people will feel the cause of the issue. But we have to go to court and seek justice for Sushant Singh Rajput.
Okay, why do you feel that the Mumbai police is not investigating this properly? Why do you think that the Mumbai police is not investigating this case properly? And do you think that the case should be handed over to the Bihar police, because the father, who's a 74-year-old man, and since he thought that he was not getting justice in Mumbai, and since he lives in Patna, he has all the right that the Bihar police should take up this matter, because Sushant Singh Rajput was originally from Bihar. His father is a 74-year-old man who lives in Patna, and he cannot travel to Mumbai or Delhi. Mr. Nayak, Mr. Sarthak Nayak, I want to ask you, why do you think that the case should be handed over to the independent agency? Because the Bihar police has also lodged an FIR in this case, because Sushant's father, 74-year-old man who lives in Patna, Sushant also originally hailed from Bihar, and his 74-year-old father cannot move from Patna to Bombay or to Delhi. So it is better that the Patna police, since it is the first FIR in this case, why the Patna police is not being allowed to investigate this case, since there is no cooperation from the Mumbai police to the Patna police, which has already reached Mumbai?
Listen, first of all, nobody is doubting the credibility, the judiciousness, or the tremendous amount of capacity of Bihar police. They are doing an excellent job. But in future, if the question of jurisdiction will arise, because the part of the cause of action wholly or fully must arise in the place where the occurrence has taken place, which in this case is Bombay. Sushant Singh Rajput's father is staying in Bihar. If later on it comes, the question of jurisdiction comes, and by any chance the investigation is transferred again back to Bombay police, then it will give a huge amount of chance for the real accused to seek for anticipatory bail and also tamper and destroy with the evidences. Therefore, as far as jurisdiction is concerned, it has to be a watertight case as far as jurisdiction is concerned. Bombay police had investigated the matter in a lackadaisical manner, in a lopsided manner, And it's a bizarre thing that people, the high profile politicians and people from the police department are tweeting that he was suffering from depression and mental illness and he committed suicide. You have no right to transgress the privacy of a dead person. Supreme Court has time and again said that even a dead person has the right to privacy and he has his dignity. It has to be intact. Therefore, the credibility of Bombay police has been absolutely tarnished. They haven't done the investigation in a proper manner. But tomorrow, by any chance, due to jurisdiction issue, if the case is transferred back to Bombay, a lot of time will be wasted. And also Bihar police, am I audible to you? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Also the
Go on.
Yes,
Bihar police.
Mr. Sarthak,
go on.
complete your point.
Bihar police cannot investigate what Bombay police is doing. We need to also investigate what prompted Bombay police to waste 40 days time. No FIR was registered. On first day, how could you know that an ADR has to be registered under 174 of the CRPC without investigation? Why an FIR has not been registered? Why no charge sheet has been filed? Not a single person's 164 statement has been taken. If 40 persons are interrogated on daily basis for media consumption, that doesn't mean that prima facie no case is made out. Therefore, only an independent agency will not only investigate what Sushant Singh's death, the cause of Sushant Singh's death, but also what prompted Bombay police to act in such a manner. Who instructed them to release those videos of the death person in bed lying? Who has told them to release in media saying that he was depressed? Have they interrogated the doctor? Under Section 2 of the Mental Health Act, any person who is getting depression, his consent is necessary. Have they interrogated the doctor whether Sushant Singh has given his consent or not? Why they did not seal the house? Why the dog was left open? Who has given them the right to play with a dead person's character? Who has given them? Therefore, an independent investigating agency is necessary in order to probe not only the role of how Sushant Singh died, but also who is trying to cover it up. Who are the people conspiring? Who are the people behind it? And who is playing on monitoring with Bombay police? Who prompted the tweets? Who asked them not to seal the house? Why the doctor was left open? These questions also need to be interrogated. You cannot make only Riya Chakrabarti a scapegoat and others will get scotch-free. Everybody who is a part and parcel of the conspiracy, because conspiracy under 120B is that more than 2 persons are involved. It is a wider conspiracy, which you are every day discussing. This conspiracy has to be taken to the logical end, and each and every person who is involved has to deal by an independent investigating agency, and they have to suffer the consequences. Therefore, a wider investigation is necessary in this case.
And Mr. Sarthak, to top it all, the Mumbai police also failed to act upon the alert that was sounded in the month of February. So several questions, including yours, that are now coming to light and pressure mounting on Mumbai police. They clearly are not doing justice to the investigation. But I want to understand from you, how hopeful are you of the case being transferred to an independent agency now? Because like Dr. Swamy also pointed out this morning in his tweet, that despite the Uddhav government not wanting to transfer the case to the CBI, possibly a higher court or a Supreme Court could outrule that and could demand a CBI inquiry in the case.
Two things I would like to tell you. Any battle for justice can't be fought on Twitter. It has to be fought in the court of law. This is number one. Number two, even if Uddhav Thackeray doesn't ask for a CBI investigation or an independent probe, that is not end of the matter. Time and again, the Honorable Supreme Court has said that when you ask for an investigation from an independent agency, this is a private thing between the person who is seeking an investigation and number two, the court. State government doesn't have any role to play. Therefore, anybody who comes to court and seek justice, this is absolutely a private matter between the person concerned and the court, and nobody should interfere. Therefore, if Uddhav Thackeray is not doing it, two questions are raised. You normally remain silent under two circumstances. Number one, if you have something to hide. Number two, if somebody from your side is involved. Otherwise, what is the need and necessity for not a CBI inquiry? If CBI inquiry can be conducted for several matters, why not this case? That means there is definitely something to hide. Therefore, Uddhav Thackeray is running away. Uddhav Thackeray has to explain why CBI inquiry is not necessary in this case. 40 days have elapsed. Can you believe it? Supreme Court says that if something prima facie discloses a cognizable offence, you are duty bound to register an FIR. Lalita Kumari judgment is crystal clear. You haven't registered an FIR. You are not investigating. If 40 people are interrogated every day for continuously 40 days, then you say that no case is made out, therefore we are not going to register an FIR. What does it indicate? It indicates that you have been controlled by your bosses who have told you not to register the FIR. There is no point questioning these minor officers, those who are working under the Bombay police. They are only executing what has been instructed to them. Therefore, who is instructing him or her, or who is there in the background, and who has conspired it, that also needs to be investigated, which can be done by a person other than the Bombay police. Because there is a theory in law, adi ultum partem, no case shall be decided hearing the opposite party, and you cannot be a judge in your own case. Therefore, opposite parties has to be heard, all the stakeholders. You will not be heard because you yourself are the accused, and you will be investigated in future. Therefore, Uddhav Thackeray is a minor man. He doesn't have any credibility. Even if he doesn't do it, I'm 100% sure the judiciary will intervene and pass some order respecting the larger interest of justice.
Well, here's to hoping justice prevails. Thank you, Sarthak Naik, for going ahead with that fight and also for speaking to us, sharing that perspective. That's the lawyer who's been demanding an independent inquiry, has filed a plea in the Bombay High Court in the Sushant Singh Rajput death probe. Also thanking Prakash for joining us with the latest input. Thank you.